Nanatsu no taizai, chapter 169. This chapter was a fairly good character development for Escanor. It goes into his backstory a little bit. I expected when we go into his backstory, I thought it was going to be a little bit longer, but it seems to be just quick snippets. Unlike how it was for King, Diane, uh, Meliodas, Bon, they all had backstories that lasted a few chapters, but Escanor's is just quick snippets in this one chapter. And the first thing of importance is, one, he is the son of a king of what kingdom we do not know. He has an older brother, and how he discovered his powers was his older brother was bullying him, and he accidentally broke his arm, and it made his parents freak out so much that they were going to kill him. His mother even says that monster isn't my son. They called him an abomination. That's horrible. To hear that as a child, that's got to be soul crushing. And he ran away. And during this time when he's running away, he meets this woman named Rosa. You see her face. Clearly, she's going to have some level of importance later on in the story. I swear to God, if Rosa is a Ten Commandment, if she's fucking what's her name? Derriera, the fucking girl who's always like, well, taking it from the ass. If that's Rosa, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit, because for some reason there's a connection with every sin related to the goddamn Ten Commandments. But to hell with that, we'll see where that goes. And we see the moments when Escanor meets Merlin and Meliodas. We see what kind of relationship they had before, how one of the reasons why he loves Merlin in the first place, besides the fact that she's beautiful, is that she actually is one of the few people who never feared him. And I can understand that when you're treated as a monster your whole life, the first person who doesn't treat you like that, you're going to have an attraction towards, especially if you already have an attraction towards them based on their physical attractiveness. Sadly, Gowther does this shit. I can't believe Gowther is doing this again. Like, I don't know what. It didn't work way back when he tried it against Dreyfus. Why did he think that it would ever work against Escanor? In fact, it works so badly that it makes Escanor more powerful. Due to him trying to warp his image of Merlin, it just reminds him how much he loves Merlin, which has now given him the ability to create a mental image of the sun using Merlin as a catalyst to activate his powers. Escanor is all powerful on every front. He's physically stronger than the Ten Commandments. His soul got ripped out of him and burned through one of the bitches, and now he's mentally stronger than goddamn Gowther. And now he's more powerful. My question is now that he has the ability to use his powers at night, because it is still nighttime, if he can use his powers at night, are they dramatically weakened? If they're not dramatically weakened, when it's noon and that's the pinnacle of his powers, is his power then now doubled? Are we ever going to see puny Escanor again, or are we always going to see brawlic ass Escanor again? Because if that's the case, that's one thing, but I don't see the point of him being brawlic all the time. The comedic value is sort of lost in his character then. But we'll see how it's going. It looks like goddamn Gowther is losing his shit. Jericho tried to convince him not to fight friends and not to kill him because it'll make him feel bad. But that only encouraged him because he wants to have feelings of any kind, let alone whether they're shitty or happy or whatever. He just wants feelings. So her talking about how bad he'll feel after getting a heart because of what he did just makes him want to do it more. Jericho's a dumbass. It's a good thing Gowther kicked her aside. I really want to see what happens with the fight with with Escanor and Gowther. I feel like it's going to be fairly quick. I doubt Gowther. I imagine it's going to be by ring out. I doubt Gowther's pretty durable. Like, he gets his head cut off and he's fine. So I doubt Escanor is just going to blow him up. But I feel like it's going to be fairly quick. Like, it's just going to be a couple pages in the next chapter, and then we're going to move on to another fight. Like, Gil Thunder and Gil Frost and whoever the hell they're fighting, or maybe Hendrickson Hendrickson is so unlucky, but we'll see what happens there. I really want to know what happens to the other Ten Commandments, and what are they going to do with Gowther? Like, when they find out that Gowther is a Ten Commandment, what are they going to do with him? Also, when did Gowther become a Ten Commandment, and how did he escape getting imprisoned? I have questions, and I demand answers. Like, rate, subscribe. I'll see y'all for the next.